Hey everybody, welcome to Mal and Candice Rants, Reviews, and Randomness. It's Wednesday, we're in town, so we're here to make a video for you. I'm Mal Hall, this is Candice Thompson.
Hi, and today we are going to be interviewing one another because we thought that would be fun to learn a little bit more about each other. You guys might want to know a little bit more about us. At least me, definitely. I'm sure you want to know a little bit more about.
We have not rehearsed these questions at all. We decided to ask each other 7 questions each. My questions are going to be softballs, and I'm sure Candice is going to be throwing nothing but hardballs today.
Why would you assume that?
I just do.
You're 100% accurate.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and ask questions first because men go first for all things that are bad.
You don't come first.
No, I come first all the time. I don't know what you heard about me.
So sorry for your girlfriend.
My first question is, Candice Thompson, what is your biggest fear? You know what? What's your biggest fear in life, and what's your biggest fear with like something like
physical that scares me? This sounds stupid, but a part of me is actually scared of succeeding. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because there's so much pressure. Like once you've made it, like people expect so much more from you.
Right.
And I feel like you can lose your talent sometimes. Like it's a legitimate fear of me that I'm gonna wake up one day and not be funny.
You're scared that day's coming?
That it could happen. I'm scared that it could happen. I don't think it's coming, but I'm scared that could happen.
Are you scared that you're in a parallel universe where that day has come, but you just don't know yet?
Are you scared that I'm gonna shank you after this interview is done?
I'm positive that you will kill me today.
Because that should be a legitimate fear for you.
What's something you're physically afraid of?
I'm terrified of clowns. If a clown walked in here right now, I would lose my mind.
Well, it's coming on the bad time of the year for you. Because this is when the scariest clowns come out.
I don't understand how people are not scared of clowns.
I don't think everybody has had a bad clown experience.
I didn't have a bad clown experience. I think I just watched Poltergeist when I was way too young. And there's a scene where that clown, do you know what I'm talking about? Did you see the movie? Did you see the movie? You never saw the movie? So there's a clown doll. I will not watch that. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I will not sit through that. There's a clown doll underneath one of the kids' beds that comes alive, and his arms just start growing. And then he like strangles the kid in the middle of the night, and like it terrified. I watched it when I was too young, so now I can't. One time I saw a clown driving a car, and I started crying, and I started hyperventilating. Cause you know, like certain things that you expect clowns to be certain places.
Right.
The circus,
a
party,
yeah.
Right. Not just driving down Magnolia Boulevard in a Prius. And it freaked me out. My roommate at the time was like, she didn't know what was wrong. I was just like, I just started crying. And she was like, what's wrong? And then she started crying because I couldn't talk. Because I couldn't talk and tell her what was wrong. So she thought I was like having some type of medical emergency.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was, and also
Clowns
terrifying.
have to get around too.
Not dressed like that. Wait till you get to your destination before you go full makeup and wig.
Hit me with your first shot.
All right, when did you come out? Question number 1. Do you regret doing anything, and why? Or not doing something?
I regret not playing football in high school. That's something that is real.
You never tried it?
No, I did try out. I tried out freshman year, but I was super shy, and they said they had all of the guys that they needed for the team, and I had no friends. So when my mom picked me up after the first day of tryouts, I told her, no need to come back. Those guys told me they got all the players they need.
They were like, we're full.
I was like, I want to play quarterback. They're like, see those dudes? They're the quarterbacks. And I was like, oh, I'll play receiver then. And they're like, see those dudes? Those are the receivers. And I was like, well, those are only 2 positions I want to play, so no need.
They didn't have regular tryouts?
It was at the tryout. It was like the first day of tryouts. That, and I didn't go to 6th grade camp either. I was scared.
So those are your 2 regrets?
Yeah, and having a mustache all through high school.
Well, that wasn't your fault. That was your mom's fault.
That was my mom's rule. But
yeah.
I do regret not just shaving my mustache. What was she going to do?
Yeah, you could have just...
Yeah.
She wasn't going to come back and draw it back on your face. I said, no shaving.
What's your dream job?
I want to have my own production company where I produce my own sitcom, where I write for it, but also I want to do feature films as well. Question number 2. If you could bring somebody back from the dead, who would it be and why?
If I could bring one person back from the dead, Jesus. I think it would be cool to bring Jesus back from the dead again.
But he did that. Remix!
Again. And just see how Christians react to the actual Jesus. Like, what if he is, like, actually down for gay people and just watch people's heads explode?
Jesus is totally down for gay people.
Yeah.
Absolutely he's down for gay people.
But I would love to see how super conservative Christians receive actual Jesus Christ.
It's like when the teacher leaves and the kids just act amok in class, and then the teacher walks back in, they're like pretending like they're doing their work.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, Jesus! We were here the whole time being quiet, doing our work, just like you asked us to.
Yep. Also, a second person I'd like to bring back, Kanye West's mom. Because I feel like if she didn't die, then he wouldn't go crazy and we would have way doper Kanye West music. What would you do if you won the lottery? Like, would you keep doing this if you won the lottery?
Absolutely, I would keep doing this. But I do so much more. Like, one of the things, the struggles with being an artist is not having the money to do what you want to do. Mm-hmm. And, like, I do want to do that stuff because I think comedy is suffering right now and it needs people who actually respect comedy doing it. And I feel like I'm one of those people. So, yeah, no, I definitely keep doing what I'm doing, but I would probably buy an island, too, with a bunch of men on it.
Do you play the lottery?
No.
I guess so. That question is moot.
Question number 3. If you weren't doing comedy, what would you be doing?
I have an artist spirit, so I think I would be doing something like, growing up, I wanted to be the guy that took pictures for like basketball cards and football cards, like a photographer that way. Either that or some kind of cooking.
Okay. I'll accept those answers. This was a test and you passed.
That's really what it is. I have honestly, like, when I'm super, super, super depressed and I'm like, well, eventually I'm just going to have to fucking quit comedy because the shit's not working.
Which is every day we think that.
I mean, there have been some dark days. I'm like, well, what else could I do? And it really comes down to the only things I like doing that are not comedy is taking pictures and videos and cooking. Mm-hmm. So it would be one of those.
Okay.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about you that people have about you?
I've been told ever since I was a little person, I used to be a midget. I guess the word I was looking for was child. Is that people always assume that I was stuck up.
Why?
It's that whole light-skinned and both my parents thing, you know? And like my parents, we never struggled. We weren't like balling, but my parents gave us everything that we ever like needed.
Right.
And I think people took that as, oh, she thinks she's better than me. And I'm like, if you know me, I'm like one of the goofiest people you'll meet. So yeah, that's one thing that I've always tried to like.
But has that reputation has stayed with you? You think people still think you're stuck up?
Oh, absolutely. People just assume. I've had that in my whole entire life. Adults even will look at me like, oh, I never talked to you because I thought this and this and this about you. And I'm like, and they were like, but you're so cool. And I'm like, these can't judge a book by its cover.
Unless it's like the Bible.
Well, yeah, you know what's in there.
Or The Game.
I would like to talk about that on a whole nother episode.
Or Green Eggs and Ham. You can judge all these books by their cover.
Yeah, for the most part you can.
Hop on Pop. I wonder what's going to happen in this book.
Is that a book?
Are you not a Dr. Seuss fan?
I did like some Dr. Seuss, but I didn't read Hop on Pop.
Step your Dr. Seuss game up.
If you could start a cult, what would it be called and what would the theme be?
Candice, I have to tell you that's the most original question I've ever been asked in my life. I've never thought about, like...
You've never thought about starting a cult?
Starting a cult? I mean, I'm going to start thinking about it.
I think about it every week.
I'm going to start thinking about it from today on. My cult would have something to do with dining and dashing. Just a bunch of people. We would always wear a certain color for the meal that we were stealing. So, like...
And bibs.
Yeah, like red shirts would be for pizzas, and like that day, if you were wearing a red shirt and you got served a pizza, you just don't pay for that pizza.
So it'd be a food-related cult.
Food-related cult.
Okay. And what would a name be?
Hell no, we won't pay.
That's way too long.
Oh.
What about the nom nom noms?
Yes, you just changed my mind.
Yeah?
Nom nom. Nom nom. That's the name of my cult.
All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching Mal and Candice Rants, Reviews, and Randomness. We are here every Wednesday on YouTube most of the time. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at Jokes by Candice and
at Mal Hall. Just do at Mal Hall. Nobody follows my Snapchat. It doesn't matter. You guys, please do us a big favor and click like on the video if you're watching this on Facebook. Click share. That helps us out a ton so your friends see and we can get more views on these videos. If you're watching on YouTube right now, click that subscribe button. Helps us out a ton. If you would like to come see us doing stand-up live, I'm going to be at the Hollywood Improv tonight doing Comedy Juice. That starts at 10 o'clock. And we have a show together. It's not a stand-up show, but it's our game show at Meltdown Comics in the Nerdist showroom.
yes, at 9 p.m.
September 22nd, camera roll live. It's a ton of fun. Me and Candice, 4 awesome comedians, come and laugh with us. And that's all.
That's it.
Maybe next week we can answer all of your questions.
Send us some questions.